Hello, my friends. John LaRuffa here with another Unbiased Unboxing. In this episode, we are going to take a look at Andromeda's Edge. This is just the retail edition. It is the non-huge box. Let's see what we get inside this one. Okay, folks, and as usual, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. If you have, I do really appreciate the support. Thank you very much. So, I did not kickstart this game, but I saw all the praise and the reviews and everything, so I ended up deciding to get the standard edition right here, which I'm totally okay with because I just couldn't. It was really expensive. I remember I saw the upgraded edition or whatever, the big box in the store, and it was $100, which is a lot for that. I'm okay with the standard edition. I don't need to go nuts. I'm all right. I like the back of the box. Shows me a lot of different things from the gameplay standpoint. Tells me about the game. So let's go ahead and take a look what we got inside. All right. It's heavy, that's for sure. A lot of weight. Okay, so here we go. Starting with the rule book here. I have not read the rule book yet, so this will be something I have to get into, but it definitely looks like the game in the previous one of the series. The name of that is escaping me because I'm just Dwellings of Eldervale. So that I really like that game. That was a great game. I thought it was. I know some people, no, I don't like it. I had no problem with that. I thought it was fun solo. These rules have definitely have the similar style and look of the rules of that game as well. All right. So there we go. Then we've got an appendix. So I'm not sure what we got here. So that tells you about the different types of races. And then you've got info on the cards, which is good. So lots of information here, which is very helpful. I appreciate that. Some FAQs, which is good too. All right, good use of that. Let's look at these components now. Again, this is the standard edition. That's nice, solid, medium thick cardboard. So that looks pretty good right there for the resources. All right. And then we have the punch boards. So these will be our cardboard ships instead of all of the miniatures and stuff, which again, no problem there considering the cost. Now, if it had been like 30 more bucks maybe, but that's a lot of money, $100 extra. No thanks, too much. Okay. So yeah, these definitely look really cool. Very cool artwork. Interesting, like squat hexagons like that, instead of the usual hexes, these are a little more, I don't know, compressed, I guess you could say. All right. And then the final punch board here. There we go. Now, digging deeper into the box, we've got this scrapyard tile here. And then we have this, which is for, it looks like, different slots for the different player counts, etc. And then we have some player aids. Let's take a look at these. All right. Okay, so we have 4 player aids, and this looks like it's giving us our turn sequence, how to do battles, the free actions, ship abilities, tactic cards, development, and scoring. So I really hope that by the time I get through the rules and everything, I can really play the game from these. That'd be fantastic. Love it when that's possible. Okay, now we have some of these boards here that look like faction boards, and they are not cardboard. They are just that kind of thin. I don't know if it's really PVC or plastic or whatever it is. It feels kind of like PVC. Yeah, it's definitely not cardboard. So here we have the different colored boards, and I don't know at this point if they are asymmetric or not. I'm guessing they are. They usually are, but I could be completely wrong on that. There's definitely a lot of that in the other game, but this one, not really sure. Okay, and then we have, let's go with these components first here. It's got a bunch of wooden discs and such with the screen printing on them, and some little red discs, small size. And then we have some decks of cards here. Let's open them just a second. I'm really kind of confused with these little guys. What in the world? So these are teeny tiny. We'll definitely not be able to sleeve these because they're so small. I don't think I could find card sleeves for these. Interesting. Well, let's have a look at these right now since I'm so intrigued. Hopefully the quality is good. I don't feel like I'd have to sleeve them. Of course, I'll sleeve the other cards, almost guaranteed. I have plenty of those sizes. It looks like the standard Euro size. All right. Edge deck, they say. Edge deck number 2. So here, yeah, okay, so this is a lot. First of all, the quality's pretty good, so I'm happy about that. And then it looks like a lot of different resources, so things you probably can find, etc. Same thing here. So very functional, but thematic looking art on those. Let's take a look at this one. Not the easiest to open, but that's just because I don't want to ruin the card. So I'm always try to gingerly open these things when they don't have a little tear away pack. These just look like they're custom shrink wrap, so to speak, for, not really shrink wrap, sorry, because it's not shrink wrap. I hate shrink wrap cards. It's just polystyrene wrap or so. So here we have these now. Again, just more different types of cards here with the resources. I say resources, but I really don't know. So could be a lot of different things here. Definitely not resources in that, but definitely looks like points there too. Okay, now let's see what's inside these 2 decks. I'm assuming these will have a little more artwork on them. All right, so here, well, these certainly look pretty functional, just like you get this, you get that. Oh, these look like gold cards. Okay, so these are endgame cards here. It's a bunch of different things in that regard. Tons of those. All right, and then we've got some cards with a little more art. So observatory and factories, an obelisk, spaceport, and a city. Got a bit of a warp on this deck, though, unfortunately. And then here it talks about endgame, like level 1, 2, and 3, etc. So we'll see how that all works itself out. Oh, I see. So that's the city and at the end. So I, again, don't know the mechanics. I'm not sure exactly how that works. Okay. Take a look at this other deck here. All right. Now, here we have, looks like much more, upgrade style, multifunction, not multifunction, but just upgrade different unique cards here in different colors. They all belong to this red deck. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is, a lot of them say diplomacy on them, but they may be other upgrades to things. Okay, so plenty of those. All right, now let's take a look at the board proper. Wow, got a lot of stuff down there. Let's set this aside for a moment. Here's our board. How big are we? It looks like it's going to be fairly large. Okay, all right. Single side board definitely looks nice. So it looks like you're going to have this big planet where you place your stuff, and then the tracks over there. From a solo side, it might be a reach. Maybe end up playing sideways. I don't love the boards that are in like portrait size, but I mean, this looks gorgeous. Don't get me wrong. It's just hard to play solo when you're sitting sideways. You can't reach everything, but sometimes that's the way the setup has to be. So it definitely looks nice. I like what I'm seeing there. Now, let's take a look at all these other components. So a bunch of bags. Here we got some plastic ships here. And some plastic, maybe those are like space bases or other things. They look like they have stuff to hold stuff. Okay, more bags. Some nice colored dice. some standees, 2 more custom discs of sorts, and then these things, which I'm going to guess they're probably resources or something like that. And then we have a whole deck of these. These are, I don't know what they are. A whole deck of this stuff. So maybe this is just a way to kind of further make your players asymmetric. I'm not sure 100%, but it certainly looks like it because we talk about during setup and stuff. So this is probably like variable player powers and things, most likely. Yeah, I'm guessing that's what it is. Very cool. Lots of those. Look at all that. All right, and then the final deck here, and these look like your standard large cards, Magic the Gathering size cards here. Okay, what do we have here? So, final deck here. So we've got, looks like these are different, maybe enemies to fight, things of that nature, because they talk about rewards and other things. So we'll see how that all goes. Some other types of cards. Maybe those are events or something. Very cool looking. Definitely has a good sci-fi look to it. No doubt about it. And nice insert there. So hopefully this is nice and functional. I don't think there's anything below in this. I'm just going to take a peek. No, those are just kind of supports. So there we go. So that's what you get. If you get the retail edition, you're looking at this. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. I really appreciate it. Whatever you do in the future, I really hope you have a fantastic time doing it. Take it easy.